Hello there and welcome to today's video. The topic I've got for today is how to be a better listener. This was something I really struggled with. I was terrible. Truly, I was terrible because I was so maybe over enthusiastic when I first started in the sales business, right? I was so enthusiastic. I wanted to prove to people I could do this and I'd never shut up. Anyway, I want to share this with you because this is a pretty good topic. It's nothing rocket science about this, but I want you to be honest with yourself as well when you listen to what I'm sharing with you, okay? Because think about this. Sometimes we're anxious or we're excited or we're petrified maybe. In other words, when you're in a sales conversation, all sorts of emotions are running through your head. And when these are running through your head, I can tell you it's almost next to impossible for you to fully focus on the person that you're with, on your potential prospective client. Because you've got so much stuff running around in your head, right? This is really hard to do. It's not easy. It's really not easy to do. So I'm challenging you, is this how you feel sometimes? Have you had a situation when you're talking with people and maybe you think, God, I can't even remember their darn name. What's their name now? And it's driving you crazy, right? These things can happen because you can only put so much in that head of yours, right? And if you've got a lot of anxiety and tension and stress and pressure running around in there, then you're not going to do your prospect or yourself any good at all. In other words, your communication skills will be pretty yucky, all right? And I want to share this with you, that listening, right? Listening is a skill that we can often take for granted. We can fool ourselves that we're listening, but we're bloody not listening. We just think we are, right? Many people play the game, that's what it amounts to, of listening, but truly they're not listening at all. And I want to share 6 or 7 things with you today. And if you take these up and try them, not only will you become a better listener, but you'll also become memorable and an extremely valuable person. I promise you that. These are really worth taking note of, okay? Because it works. And they're coming from me, so they're pretty simple, right? Because I like simple things that work. All right. My name is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. Here we go. The first tip I want to give you about becoming a better listener, right? The first one is pretty bloody obvious. In other words, stop talking, right? That's what you need to do. Stop talking. Give your prospect or the person you're talking to a chance to say something. Don't do what I did when I first started and I just vomited all over them with my enthusiasm. Coming from the heart, right? But I never listened to what they were saying. I wanted to give them everything I could, right? How stupid can I be in hindsight? I must have driven people crazy. But anyway, that's the first thing. Stop talking, right? Number 2, get rid of any distractions, right? Put the phone away. Turn it off, okay? Make the prospect you're talking to the center of your attention. Or if you're doing it online, close all the other tabs, okay? Do yourself and them a favor of making them 100% the focus of your attention. Don't have any distractions at all, okay? Very, very important. Number 3, make it obvious that you're listening to them. In other words, eye contact. Don't sort of stare like this. It's pretty creepy, driving crazy, right? But make eye contact. But the amount of contact you make with them should be mirroring what they are. Some people feel uncomfortable at making direct eye contact with you, okay? So you try and mirror what they're like. If they're looking at you, great. Then you can look at them. But you haven't got to keep staring at them, right? But just mirror what they're doing in terms of eye contact, all right? Another thing about making it obvious that you are in fact listening is to lean forward. Right? You've heard the term before. When people are leaning forward, they're interested, right? Well, body language is true. When they're leaning forward, they are actually listening. Okay? They are listening. Now, some people can do that and try and fake it, but most people, be quite frank with you, when they're interested, lead forward automatically to listen. They do, all right? I will give yourself a little test here. I mean, I'll just take it aside. Next time you're talking to somebody, what's this? Next time you're talking to somebody, just as you're talking to them, step away from them. Just step away from them. Keep looking at them, just step away from them. Watch what they do. I'll guarantee you they take a step towards you. Or then when you take a step towards them, watch what they do. They'll take a step backwards. Right? This is what happens. It's automatically in our system. We're wired for it. We don't like people get too close to our space, but by the same token, we like people to show that we are interested in them, that we're taking notice of them, that we're understanding, and that we're listening to them. All right? Next one. Listen to learn. This is something that some people don't do, and I am strongly recommending that you do it, okay? Take notes. Don't take notes on your phone. Don't do that, because people will not be sure whether you're actually playing with the phone or actually taking notes. Go back to the old-fashioned way of a pen and a bit of paper and say, excuse me, I'll give you an example here. Patricia, you're my prospect. Thank you for being a little case study for me. Patricia, do you mind if I just take some notes on this? Okay? Because I like to make sure I recall exactly everything we're talking about. Now, I'm sure Patricia wouldn't mind that. I mean, most prospects will think that is pretty good because you're showing respect to them, you're showing interest, you're showing understanding, you're showing a care for them. Bothering to take notes is really good. Now, if you're online, there's another thing you could do, but I'm not sure how effective this is, because people could be put off by this. You could ask for permission to record. If you're on Zoom or you're on Skype or something, that's got a facility where you can record that. Now, people may not be happy. You can ask permission. If they say no, fine. Simply say, well, do you mind instead if I just take some notes, all right? I mean, if you could do it on a recording, it's even better, be quite frank, because you've picked up a whole lot of stuff other than just the words they're using, right? Anyway, food for thought. The most important thing is take notes, okay? Listen to learn, ask permission to do it. That's the key message I'm trying to give you, okay? Next one. This is tough. This is really tough to do, and I want you to try. Stop interrupting, or more important, and when I mean interrupting, I don't mean actually verbally saying anything. Stop planning what you are going to say next while your prospect is talking to you. This is one heck of a challenge, I can tell you, because it's not easy to do. But if you are planning what you're going to say next, because you're thinking this, it is impossible for you to be listening 100% to what they're saying. You can't do it. Okay, so give them your full attention. Be honest with yourself and say, okay, stop planning. You don't need a lot of scripts of what I'm sharing with you now. All you need to do is make sure that these tips I'm sharing with you, you implement them, and you're showing interest, care, integrity, empathy, all those things. That's what I'm trying to give you the message, right? Next one. Oh, by the way, I'll give you this. By the way, when you are listening to people, you want to show that you are really listening, apart from leaning forward, okay, and apart from eye contact. The other thing is little things like put your fingers under your chin. Right, okay. You probably do this automatically. Right, I understand. Fine. Yes. Okay. When you're making responses like that, I mean, it sounds gobbledygook in English, right? But the body language you're sending to these people is that you are listening to them, because they're watching you as well as listening to you, right? Hear what I'm saying to you there, okay? Next one, ask open-ended questions. Nearly finished. Ask open-ended questions, okay? Not questions that have yes/no answers. Ask open-ended questions. This is pretty important. But when you ask them, like all the questions you're doing, be sincere. If you want it to know, really, I mean, this sounds a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit soapy, a little bit cheesy, right? But you should listen not from your ears, but listen from your heart. Listen from your heart. That's very important. If you are listening from your heart, I can tell you your body language will automatically send a message to them that you are truly listening. Okay? And so when you're asking these open-ended questions, okay, they will give you the best answers they can, because they will become more engaged with you. They're becoming more engaged with you because they respect and like the idea that you are done listening to them. Everybody likes to have someone who listens to them, right? Everybody likes the fact that, wow, at least this person understands me. At least this person's prepared to listen to me. At least this person's prepared to hear what I've got to say. If you do that, you are providing one heck of a valuable service. Whether in fact the solution that they need is what you have or not, it doesn't matter. You have made yourself one memorable contact, and that is extremely important. If work satisfaction in any way is important to you, think about that, all right? And finally, well, two last things. Second last one, always check for understanding, okay? Please so when you're asking your open-ended questions, then check back. And in other words, paraphrase to them, but use their words as much as you can about getting your understanding of what they've just told you. And you know what they've just told you, because if you're doing what I've told you, you wrote down the key words that they said. You wrote them down. And you're saying, I'll go back another example here. For example, let's take Nathan. Okay, thanks for listening. Oh, yeah. Nathan, did I understand you correctly when you told me that the key issue you're looking for is X, Y, and Z? Okay? And check understanding. And can you tell me again, why was that important to you? I think I might have missed the real meaning of that. Can you share with me again, why was this so important to you again? Was it because of this, or was it something else? Please help me here, okay? Keep pushing for understanding. Keep pushing to show people that you are truly damn listening to them, okay? And the last point I want to share with you, and thanks for hanging there with me, okay? The last point is listen for what not is being said. This is probably just as important as anything else, right? The body language, okay? The gestures, whatever it is. If there's complete silence between you and your prospect, there is still communication going on. Do not fool yourself because there's no talk. There isn't any communication. Watch for this. Listen for this, okay? And remember, listen is an anagram of another word, right? This is a good reminder for you. Listen is an anagram of silent, right? If you are silent, you will learn a hell of a lot more than if you just keep talking. That's the message I'm trying to share with you. All right, there are my thoughts about how to become a better listener. And you can bypass the horrific start I made in my sales career, because I was terrible, right? Because I didn't listen, but I learned the darn hard way. So here's my call to action. Thank you for sharing with me. And please get back to me. Send me a personal message if you'd like to have some more thoughts about effective listening, because I've got all sorts of stuff I can share with you on that, but not in a video today. Anyway, here's my call to action. I've got a Facebook group. Come and join me if you like this sort of stuff. I'd like to help you get to your next level in both your own self and your business, and that's why we call it Your Next Level, okay? There you go. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate you hanging in there with me. Appreciate you sharing with me, and I'll talk to you again in the near future. All the best from Thailand. Bye for now. Bye.